What's up, y'all? It's Property King Keith. I'm back with another one, dropping gems to help you build wealth through real estate, mindset, and moves that make sense. If you're a real estate wholesaler, let me ask you this. What are you actually bringing with you to a seller appointment? Because if you show up empty handed, your ass is grass, Mr. Postman. I'm joking with you, but if you show up empty handed, 9 times out of 10, you're going to leave empty handed. But today, I'm going to give you the complete checklist of what I bring with me to lock up a wholesale deal when I go on a seller appointment. These tools don't just make you look professional, they help you close confidently. So let's jump in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's one tool you always bring when you walk in the property? And I want to hear from you. Purchase agreement or digital contract access. Never show up without a contract. Whether you print out the contract or you have it ready digitally, your purchase agreement is your moneymaker. I keep mine on a clipboard and ready to go, or I use DocuSign, or you can use Dot Loop as well. If the seller's ready, I want to be ready too. Don't delay because hesitation loses deals. Lock it up while the motivation is hot. Let me tell you what happened to me one time. I showed up to a seller appointment feeling all good, had my company hat on, had the matching t-shirt, swag on 100, you know what I'm saying, feeling fresh. And I had my pitch down packed, my confidence was through the roof. We walking through the house, everything checks out. We going back and forth on the price, and the seller looks at me dead in the eyes and say, okay, I'm ready to sign right now today. And guess what? Your boy was not ready. I didn't have a contract in hand, nothing printed, nothing on my phone. iCloud was acting up. Wi-Fi was trash. DocuSign wouldn't load up. And I'm sitting there sweating like I just ran a 4x100 relay or something like that. And I'm a big boy. So when I sweat, I was sweating hard. You hear me? But the seller says, well, maybe we'll get to it later and just give me some time to think about it and I'll get back to you. Man, that deal was gone. Another investor locked it up the same day with a contract in hand. So the moral of that story is if the seller's ready, yo better be ready too. No excuses. Don't let $10,000 or $20,000 checks slip through your fingers because you forgot a piece of paper at home. All right. Bring a clipboard, pen, notepad, or iPad. You'd be surprised how many wholesalers come to appointments empty handed. I always carry a clipboard or a legal pad, a pen, or even my iPad to take notes. And I'm just jotting down everything like the repairs, the seller pain points. And when I'm talking to the seller about the pain points, I'm just building rapport with them, getting them familiar with me, and just building trust and seeing if we have any common interests. I'm taking notes about the neighborhood. Make sure you look sharp, take notes, and build trust. That's the only way they will sell to you. Bring a flashlight or a fully charged phone. Vacant houses are often dark, no power, boarded up windows, you name it. Bring a good flashlight. I really don't recommend using a light on your phone because it's not bright enough. Check the basement, make sure the walls aren't bowing or no cracks in the walls to where you might need beams. I haven't done beams in a while, but I believe beams are every 4 feet and they cost around $400 to $700 per beam. And that does include material and labor, just depending on who you have them do it. Sometimes people may charge 1,000, but at least that gives you a rough idea. Check the attic, make sure there's no holes in the plywood or no active leaks. Check the crawl space, look at the electrical panel. Don't forget to check the HVAC. And these are dark corners, so it can expose thousands in repairs quickly if you're not on it. Tape measure. You don't really need a tape measure if you're going to wholesale, but if you're looking at a deal to keep it as a rental or flip it, then yeah, bring a tape measure so you can do your kitchen layout or measure your doors, your windows, your vanity size. And a tape measure definitely will come in handy for that. So as far as like the repair cost goes, when you're walking the property, maybe you want to bring a general contractor with you. So they can let you know, like, hey, this might cost 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. So they can kind of give you a general idea of what things will cost. Um, or you can use like a ballpark method by using the square footage of the house. So let's say you have a light renovation. You could budget between $10 and $20 a square foot. Okay. If it's a full gut, you probably want to be around $40 to $50 a square foot. So if you have 1,000 square foot property and it needs a light rehab, then you know you're going to be anywhere between 10,000 and 20,000. If you have 1,000 square foot property and it needs a full gut, then you know that you're going to be around 40,000 or 50,000. And this allows you to analyze deals on site and don't waste time when delivering your cash offer, because speed kills. Business cards, or leave the seller behind something. If sometimes they might not be ready to sell today, so leave them with something. Give them a business card, a flyer that says what you do, who you help, and how they can reach you. You gotta stay on top of their mind. Remember, you want the house and they want the money. It's rarely that first calls or meetings gets the deal done. It's the follow up and being consistent check-ins that shows that you're serious. And here's the truth: what you don't do, someone else will. So if you're not following up, just know there's another investor out there who is, and they might be the one locking up the deal that you started. So stay active, stay present, and don't let a lack of follow up cost you a bag. All right. So when we get these leads, where are we putting them? So CRM. Um, I use a program called Podio, which is a CRM to keep track of your leads. Or if you're just starting out, use Google Excel. Just make sure you have everything set up correctly so you don't lose track of any leads. Input very detailed notes on each lead. Tag the lead so you can separate your leads in your system, and be sure to set a follow up. That's very important. So let me leave you with this. The most important tool you can bring is your confidence. When you come prepared, you speak with authority, and that's what gets the seller to say yes to you. But listen, on my first deal, I kid you not, I didn't know everything. I barely knew what I was doing. But one thing I did have was confidence. I studied the game, I soaked up the knowledge, and then I stepped out and got my hands dirty. That mindset, believing I could do it, is what pushed me through. So if you're out here doubting yourself, stop. Keep a positive mindset, trust the work you put in, and know this: you're not alone, because Property King Keith is rooting for you. And if I can do it, you can too. All right. So if this video resonated with you, click the link in the description and book your 30-minute strategy call with me. There's no pressure, just real conversations about your goals and how to get there. Whether you're just starting out or you're stuck in the middle, I'll help you figure out your best move. I'm Property King Keith, and trust me when I say this, you're just one deal away from changing your whole life. Drop a comment if this video helped you, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more game every week. Peace.